Well, the fastest the fastest there is Augustusc. There, we cut to a bed. A bed with a small rabbit. He looks similar to, to our world, Mickey Mouse or the old school cartoons. In fact, everyone you see has some design inspiration. And as you see the small rabbit move, suddenly, the smaller rabbit jumps onto the bed, starts jumping and being silly. Brother, you know what day it is?
Yeah, what is it? What day is it? What day is it?
It's finally the day. Today is the day that I get to do my ceremony.
Yo, that's awesome.
Alright, alright. So mom said there's campers downstairs,
Oh yeah.
and you need to get ready because dad said that you have a meeting.
Ah, not a meeting. Eh.
Anyway, son jumps off the bed and says, I'll see you downstairs, and he runs down.
All right. I hope they're triangle shaped. Um, uh, Randy's gonna go pick up his That's gonna um get up off his bed, and then he's just gonna. Then I'm just going to walk downstairs and open the seat at the table.
You sit down to your brother and your father sitting at the table. Your brother is sitting around. Your dad says, Hey, son, what's going on? How you feeling today?
I'm all right, Dad. Is it? Is it another car dealership meeting again?
Well, $2,000 it is.
Oh,
Today is the day that we're going to introduce you to the rest of the chairmen.
oh no. Not. Oh, okay, Dad.
Don't worry, son. I know you might be a little shy, a little nervous, but you know what? When I got when I got into this family business, when your old grandpa brought me in, I remember saying to myself, I go, Joseph, you know, it's gonna be nerve wracking, but we're all gotta start somewhere. You'll need to think. And as we talked, your father testified. Tell me, what's important to you? You didn't say anything about money.
I grab my fork and I thought Eden.
Well, the rest of breakfast goes on about as normal as you normally have breakfast. Your dad goes on and on about cars and just being a good salesman. Your little brother essentially just talking the entire time. Eats bites and takes the same bite, roughly around the same size too. Your mom just keeping sure that everyone has enough food. As the breakfast comes to a close, your dad looks at you and says, "All right, son, we're gonna hop in the old car and we're gonna head on down here to the meeting."
Okay.
As
But
you guys,
I know. Let's go. Continue. Continue.
as you both get into the car, he says, "Now remember, your name needs to be signed. We have the whole party knowing exactly what you're gonna do."
What should I say, Dad? What should I say?
Well, then as he pulls out the car, he takes it back up, takes one turn, and the very next building, and then comes into you. As you are now the appropriate person. And that's exactly what I think you should do.
Uh,
Oh, look, the chairman's here.
uh, uh,
And he gets out of the car.
I get. I'm like. I take a really big sigh and I just open the door and I unbuckle it to get out the door and I walk towards the chairman.
The chairman is a very much older looking rabbit, much bigger than your dad, but also like bigger in the well, if he was a cat, they would call him a fat cat.
Oh,
He puts his hand out. So you're the boy.
yes, I am the boy. And hold my hand out as well. I shake his hand. 'Cause 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 Goodbye.
As this is big, you hit on the sports side. You really aren't that into your magazine aspect of things.
Not really at all.
So, after meeting some people, and for the most part, most of the people we dated just heard your name and they were reading a paper. We didn't really understand most of what they talked about, but your dad,
They
he was
kept
really excited to have you over.
they kept talking about
But
diesel
exactly,
versus
and he
electric
mentioned
and
you don't see him in the season in a while. Oh, wait, you mentioned gas. You realize gas is ridiculous.
oh dang.
Anyway, uh, as you read the news, you read about the relief of Christ is your best friend, Daniel, who died.
It's the comedy, bro. Yo, how are ya? I give him a high five.
High five back to that. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Hey, so it's your little brother's ceremony tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna move one up one more rank today.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, me too. It was a really good time for everyone.
Anyway, I was just curious. So, have you seen the movie Shopper One?
No. What's the shop like? What's it sell? What's his wares?
Okay, so I was with your brother in the local shop type place. Hey, it's exciting. It's a comic shop, right? Like in between Al's Liquor and Beyonce.
Yeah, yeah.
Look for that empty lot earlier in that building.
You're right. There wasn't a building. There's always a random homeless man though. Wonder. I guess he.
Mr. Gray.
Rest in peace. I guess if it finally happened, we always made bets. Like one day, but I always thought we were joking.
Exactly. So I will be collecting the 25 on that bet.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, enough.
Ah.
Enough getting drunk. You wanna go for a ride?
Yeah, let's go. I throw down my Hot Wheel. You can describe.
So the Hot Wheel garage is this monster truck displays to see an actual Hot Wheel, one with a train house dragging force garage space, a very respectable license plate A100, and all the seats have a headlamp on it that shoots rabbit ears.
You
Now,
know it.
it being in the street does not look out of place with many of the other vehicles. So, as you approach its top of the hood, before the car gets stuck with knock rails, when you look outside there, you see an interesting view.
I opened the door and looked down. Like, hello.
You see your little brother Jimmy. Where are you going?
Oh, we're going to go to the comic book store. Wanna come, Jimmy?
Oh, I would love to. Do you have a comic book store?
I know, right? The guy finally, old man, homeless man James finally, but I guess after he passed, I guess he spot, I guess a building grew out of him.
And he not just grew out of him.
One big jump.
As one big jump. As you guys drive down the street, you get right up to where the comic store switches, and there's a motorcycle
I
sitting there waiting for you.
have my 25 paws.
You look over to Daniel, who's incredibly confused, and he says, "It ain't right here.
Huh.
It is around the corner."
Okay, let's go. And I turned the corner.
As you turn the corner, you see nothing out of the ordinary. In fact, the crazy thing out here right now is the fact that Mayor Mikey came walking into Al's liquor store.
Uh oh. Uh
That's
oh.
the strangest thing you see in the morning. Like, no comic book shop.
Huh. Hey, why not ask the homeless man? Maybe he knows. He's always in that alleyway.
This is right where your little brother is going to. Hey, actually, maybe we should stop by the
Oh, okay. I go to the funny bone. We drive up there.
funny bone. See, the second story uh, the truck itself, you see, very similar to your last picture. A few differences, mainly of the height variety, but it's essentially mostly what you did last time.
Aw, Jimmy, you're gonna go from and you're gonna do a great job. You're gonna go from clown to juggler. It's gonna be a great.
He laughed. Like, I can't wait to see this movie. I've been practicing so hard, and I've been trying to put a sequence in all of my videos.
Aw.
Your best friend kind of leaned in too. I don't know. Just
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, well, if he does, then he does. That's even better.
your little brother then looks at you more like, hey,
Yeah.
just in case, just because I want to make sure, you don't have any guilt. You're not busy, anything like that tonight, right?
Of course not. If Dad asked me to go to another meeting, I do a little impression. So go to come with me to the car show. What? Yeah. No, I'm not going. This is more important to me.
Fine. Thank you.
Of course. I give him a good hug too. All right.
So with that, I need to talk to you, but I'm actually gonna leave here. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. Love you. Bye.
Walking away. Your best friend said, I'm curious about something.
Yeah.
Your little brother really looks up to you, like, a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know, does he think you're great?
Not really.
What's a good part? Do you know more about him?
Uh, you know, he he doesn't want. He's like me. He doesn't want to be a car dealer, a deal owner of a car dealership. I understand that. So, and whether role models does he have? Uncle Jack sucks. He. I don't want him. He doesn't. I don't want him to be like that. And he doesn't want to be like Dad. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know. If I had a little brother, I feel like I'd be kind of tough too. At the same time, I mean, I've got my car, and anything that I do probably be good for the cause.
You know it, man. You know it. By the way, that homeless man, we saw him. He's still kicking. He's still kicking it.
He pulls out his wallet and pulls out his credit card.
Let's go.
He pauses in his work
Yeah.
he hands it to you, and he's all like, "Anyway, you want to go to lawn first? Maybe you can spend that 25 cents."
Yeah. I'm also I'm gonna I'm gonna. By the way, Caleb. Uh, I need to go to a gas station. I want to get a little candy bar for Jimmy as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, first we can do that. Yeah. But also I want to make sure I get something for Jim's. Uh, something just a little like help make sure for him to look at while he does his little show.
Absolutely, yeah. We could do that real quick.
Okay. Cool.
Um, but you guys get to the gas station,
Oh.
and you're shopping around, and you hear another voice in the background. You hear your little brother.
Oh,
After it was over, like I told him, I don't know you anymore. Your uncle then said, listen, I just feel like you should tell somebody. I'm gonna have to, gosh, you know, if it means getting the company, I just hope that my nephew doesn't, well, I just hope that he doesn't take it too hard. Passes the card, gets sent back to the city.
and I hear that right.
Yeah, you hear all of it. Go to the police.
I run up to him. What? What? What do you mean? The company.
Oh, uh, uh,
Yeah, I heard you.
look, listen. You're there's things that us adults have to deal with that you don't have to deal with. You're not even like leading this company. You know what I mean? You got you got your whole life ahead of you. You probably shouldn't even be in the company. You know, or say you'd like, but we'd still figure things out. They're clearly avoiding stuff.
Yeah, if you, Jim's is my Jimmy is my entire is his life basically to protect, make sure he has a happy day today. So if you do anything to ruin Jim's performance, I will never I will make sure I will never forgive you if you do that to him. He's looking so forward to this day.
I'm gonna say I think you're provoking.
Yeah, I'm provoking.
Go ahead and roll.
All right.
All right, you got an 11. Very nice. All right,
Don't hurt my little brother.
so you say that, and he goes, all right, Jim. All right, fine. In your heart of hearts, you're able to say, God, I just want to be a part of a family business, and I respect that totally. I respect that. Totally understand. Your dad's not gonna let that. Look, I won't do anything.
You better
I'll
not.
bring you on to the other side, and then he walks back over to that table.
Ha.
And then he walks back. Uh, your best friend high fives you and says, "Wow, how about you?"
Not today. He can't not do anything today.
And with that, you guys walk out to the encore, right?
Yeah.
So at the encore, first off, you heard the lyrics. Second off, the lyrics are it's not romantic or ever.
What the frick?
But it's super heavy metal.
All right.
And this lady says, "Hey, can I play a game with you?
Yeah, sure.
Play a little game of I Spy."
All right.
And he looks around the room and he says, "I spy violence and something's wrong.
Is,
There's a lot wrong."
is that old man's mustache?
Uh, nah. And I think at this point, if you want to look harder, I say roll assets and secrets.
Yeah.
Alright, so from that list, assets, most of it, most of the expenses are going to a rather rough situation, but you do have legal line of credit.
All right. So my questions are: is it an article of clothing?
Well, actually, on the sleeve is actually there's a thing so under producer there is a receipt and that's different.
Uh, where?
Uh,
Also, according to Metal Kitty, um, we can't hear you.
oh really?
I guess not.
Really?
Oh,
That's
Caleb. Yeah, I guess not.
oh boy.
Oh my gosh. What would be audio output capture?
Okay, let me see. Okay.
Sorry, this has been. I've been seeing this and I've just been kind of stressing out a little bit.
Very different stress. Yikes.
Yeah, Caleb, we should have audio tested before we started. By the way,
Okay.
why don't I do this every time? Oh my gosh. Why don't I force someone to listen to audio before we start? This happens every time.
No worries, no worries. I can't hear you really good.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Sorry about this, Metal Kitty.
Hello. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Hello. All right. So okay, the audio capture. Output. Wait.
At source. Um, default. Select default.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh, I can hear myself now.
All right.
Okay. Click X, and then scroll down to in the mixer to wherever that one is. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it's that. Hmm. Go into Discord. Right click my name. And it's at max. Hmm. All right. Right click the little speaker at the bottom right, just of your whole computer. Right click it and or right click it. Yeah. You should get an option for audio mixer. Oh yeah, volume mixer.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Test. Put that up, and then.
That good?
Oh, okay. That was on the. Wait. Leave it at 70 real quick.
All right.
All right. Test. All right. I hear it much better. What about you?
No. You sound the same mainly.
All right, on the stream now, you're a bit quieter, so go into Streamlabs again,
All right.
and then scroll up to wherever your voice output is.
Right
I don't
here.
know which one. That one.
Yeah.
All right, so hover over or lower the one that is my voice.
All right.
Yeah, to like right there, and then let's see.
Okay.
All right, so test.
Test, 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 test.
All right, raise that one a bit.
Test, 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 test.
All right, and then test, test.
Test, test.
All right, I think that's good enough.
All right, cool. Sorry, the first 27 minutes were horrible.
It's okay. This is the pilot. Let's
Yeah,
just hope that doesn't. The show shouldn't be canceled.
yeah. I don't know. All right, let's continue.
All right, the recap. We're having a regular day with Randy the Rabbit. Uh, actually, can you recap us on a bit, just to make sure we're both on the same page?
Uh, um, normal day. You can do it. Sorry, I can't. You do it better.
So we're having a normal day so far. Here in this world looking very much like an old like 1940s to like 1990s cartoon, like vivid colors. The roads are not the same color as real life. All sorts of different changes like that. It's not chaotic, anything like that. It's just different, you know. It's a different look. But here we have focal point on Randy the Rabbit, a small bunny. His family is car dealers, and his littlest brother, Jimmy Rabbit, has a show today. He's very excited for his older brother to come see the show. And Randy just got in a talk with his uncle. His uncle is acting shady, and that's where we are right now.
Yeah, and now we're playing I Spy.
Yeah, and now we're at a restaurant
Yeah,
called, yeah,
call it
playing
Greg's
ice.
Entree.
Greg's entree. He's looking for something brown, and he just rolled the move assess the situation.
Yeah. Um,
So yeah, you can pick
what
two
is this?
questions for that.
What is this brown thing's biggest threat? Okay, but where? Uh,
So you could ask like, what here can I use to blank? Blank could be like, uh, find it in this situation.
oh, what can I use to find it?
Yeah, and then your other question could be like, how could we best end this quickly? Ending it being this game of High Spy.
Yeah, well, that.
Yeah, does that make sense? How you use
Yeah,
that move there?
I guess. Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so uh, as you're looking around, uh, there's many brown things, but you notice for the most part, all the big brown things are pretty obviously like not what it's going to be. Um, and you also look at the direction that your best friend Daniel P. Duck is looking, and you kind of figure, hey, there's a guy eating a sandwich over there,
Oh,
and it
frick.
has mayonnaise. Now
Oh,
here in this in your world, mayonnaise is actually brown.
yes, it is.
So you figure it's probably the mayonnaise in that.
All right. Um. Is it that guy's mayonnaise?
And your friend looks at you and says, "Man, Randy, you really are good at this."
um. My turn. My turn. I spy with my little eye something green.
And he looks around. He's kind of just looking around. He looks at the windows too. He says, "Oh, oh, oh. Is it is it the stoplight over there?"
Oh, you know it. The,
And he laughs.
look at all of them stopping at that one. Good road safety.
Mm. As the you guys end up eventually getting to order. What do you order?
I'm a rabbit, so I'll order a salad with some
What's that?
lettuce.
Your friend orders just bread.
Dude, come on, man.
Just bread. A loaf of it.
It's in the
Just
packaging too.
it's just a loaf of bread.
It's
Yep.
like fresh from the grocery store. Like um um I thought I had a restaurant. Oh wait, we are at the wait.
Yeah, we're at
I
Greg's
thought I
Inside.
had I thought I wrote a grocery store.
Oh.
I was like it has like the
uh,
logo of that grocery store still on it. Uh
anyway,
I say come on man, you know I'm allergic. Dude, you know I'm allergic.
he says, "Well, I'm not." So, and
You
he
told me.
opens the bag, and he just starts just just. Oh man, you've never seen this man eat like this. He got the very much more expensive bread, and it's very clear that he did because he's both savoring it and eating it way too fast.
Wait, I'm paying. What the frick? He knows. Okay.
Uh,
Um,
anyway, yeah,
I'm just eat my lettuce.
as you guys finish your food, uh, Daniel gets a duck. No, he gets a call.
A fried duck.
He gets a duck. You know, he just eats one of the. No, he gets a call, and he looks kind of concerned as he's answering the call. And when he ends the call, he looks. He says, "I'm so sorry, but I gotta go.
Oh, okay. What's up?
I just family matters, you know." And he gets up and he kind of hastily walks away.
I could drive you. And then he walks out.
And he walks out like he doesn't even accept that. It's kind of concerning, but I mean, you know, he's kind of impulsive.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I'm gonna go to the I almost said a bad one. I almost said um a different version of 7-Eleven.
Uh,
I'm gonna go to
yeah, no, yep,
I'm
nope,
gonna
yep,
go to
nope, yep, nope.
311.
311.
311. I caught myself.
Uh, all
um,
right, you're over here at 311. It's actually a over here. It's a bigger market than normal,
yeah,
or than our world at least.
that bright pink sign with the orange. Wait, no, with the yellow highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
What do you get here?
I'm gonna get a little candy bar.
A candy bar. What kind of candy?
Oh, like a Hershey's.
Ah, I see. All right. Yeah. So you grab that and you bring it up to the register. Uh, and the person very happy. She's a very kind-hearted looking sheep. She says, "Is that all you'll have today?"
Yeah, that's all I have today. It's my little brother. He has a show at the Funny Bone today.
Ah. Oh. It's a rabbit, right? Another rabbit.
Yeah,
I think I
Jimmy.
heard of that show. Ah. You know, I might have to go to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. He's been practicing for a while.
And
If
she
you were
smiles.
here like a few years, I don't know if you saw the one a few years ago. It's gonna be a bit like mine back when I did it when I was young, when I was his age.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah.
I actually just moved here recently, so it'll be a new experience for me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, if this, but if any, my little brother, he's hilarious. He's gonna be he's gonna be a top um uh, um royal jester one day. I know it. Um, so this will be a good one to see. This will be his first performance ever. He's gonna be great.
She smiles and says, "I'm looking forward to it." And she hands
Yeah.
you the candy bar and a receipt.
Thank you.
All right, as you step out of the 311, something very different is in your view.
Also,
That
my My
Oh yeah.
the Nesquik, my monster truck is in my pocket again.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Yeah, that empty lot is full. There's an empty lot in between Al's Liquor and the restaurant you're at. It's usually empty with a homeless man in it, but there's just a building there.
Is the
And
homeless
it
man there?
wasn't there. The homeless man not there.
Can this
But
guy
that
decide?
building that building just is there all of a sudden. Do you investigate?
Uh, it's just wondering, like, how close is the funny bone to this?
Mm, I'd say it's like across the street is a park, and then across that park like is another street, and across that street is the funny bone.
Um, I'm gonna quickly run over and give Randy his little candy bar, and then I'm gonna go investigate.
Okay.
Just because it's a
So
candy bar, will melt it.
that's true. So as you get to the funny bone, you actually see Jimmy outside, and he doesn't look very happy.
Oh, I run over. I consult him as soon as possible with the candy bar in hand. What's wrong, Jimmy? What's wrong, Jims?
He looks at you and he tries to put on a smile, but it's very much you could see he's distraught. And he says, "I'm just really nervous for tonight. I'm I don't know what to do. I feel like I don't know. I'm just." And he can't even finish the sentence.
Hey, don't. I sit down on the curb next to him. Hey, you're gonna do grist fine today. I know it. And I'm so confident. In fact, uh, that bet I won earlier that the old man was still alive or not, right? Well, with those 25 paws, I bought you this. I hand him the Hershey bar.
And he smiles. He's very excited to see it. Could you roll comfort and support? So roll mundane.
You got it. And mundane.
All right.
Yes.
So so Jimmy takes the candy bar and smiles and looks at you and is like, "Thank you, big brother.
You know it.
Go ahead and either mark potential, or you could shift labels if you want."
I'll mark a potential.
Um, okay. So he then says, "If I'm being honest, I'm nervous for tonight because I just I want to be like you, and I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to do it as well as you, and
No.
I'm just
Continue.
oh no." He's just like, "I'm just worried. I want to make you proud."
You already have me proud. You're actually going through with it. If if I when I did my performance to class up from uh to clown to juggler, I was also really nervous, and Dad was so busy with the car dealership. Mom, she was busy trying to get him to come. Wait, that Uncle Jack, he just didn't want to go. Um, he he no one was there for me to support, but I'm here for you though, and I'm gonna make sure I'm here.
He smiles. He says, "I can't wait for you to see the show tonight." And he opens the candy bar. He takes a big bite. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna go practice more."
You know it. You do it. I'm gonna be cheering for you when you're up there. You'll hear me clapping.
Yeah, he runs in. Uh, and with that, what do you do now?
Now I'm gonna go investigate the mysterious comic book store.
All right, so you step right in front of where that lot was, and there's a giant building, or it's just about the same size as the other two buildings around it, but it's still, compared to the floor, uh, it's just there. Um, it looks to be open, and it's a giant comic book store called Universal Comics. Uh, all the like art and posters and stuff have weird animals on it that don't look anything like any ones that you have seen.
These guys look like weird
However,
naked monkeys. They're so ugly.
exactly. But despite that, it still looks very cool, and it looks like the store is open, but it doesn't look like
That guy has
anyone's
a
inside.
funny ring.
Do you head inside?
Yeah, I go inside.
All right. So it's quite cool, actually. There's so many unique comics here, and as you kind of peek at them, you see a bunch of stories you've never seen at any comic stores, anything like that you've been to.
So
There's tales of young.
this guy yells supreme, then he gets all jacked.
There's no, but it's crazy. There's tales of what looks to be young heroes fighting against tyranny of a group known as the Five Divine. There's stories of pirates who sails the seas fighting serial killers and marine captains. And there's a
Yo, wait,
popular
what?
one, a very popular one actually,
What?
that looks to be of a cast of teenage heroes fighting against a powerful man who threatens to remove the powers of the world. Uh, mostly the comics here are super fantastical. Um, but as you're looking around, there's one that kind of shocks you. It's kind of surprising
Yeah.
because it's one with a familiar face. You look at it and you see a picture of yourself. The
Uh.
comic is titled 2D, spelled Toodee. The Adventures of Randy Rabbit. Do you investigate this?
Definitely. I flip through the page. I see the page of me looking through the book. Just kidding.
So
Just
no,
kidding.
so you
Just
you
kidding.
you open it and the first page shows a scene of you waking up to your little brother jumping on the bed, excited that his show is tonight. Then you
Oh,
see you flip through more to see uh, a few panels of you in a boardroom meeting. You look very bored, which fits for a boardroom.
exactly.
You then flip through more to see you and your best friend, an unnamed duck, just hanging out. They went to a gas station, they went and ate somewhere. And then you see yourself buy a candy bar and give it to your little brother. And finally, you see yourself going into a comic book store, an unnamed comic book store, picking up an unnamed book with the picture of you on it. And as you then flip to the point of seeing yourself reading this comic, the next and rest of the pages are completely blank.
I look up and then I look up and then it goes like the infinite.
But no, as you finish, you then hear a voice that you've never heard say, "You know, personally, I prefer ones with a little more action, but that's just me."
Well, a slice of life is always good too. Wait. Who are you?
You look over and there's a you can't tell what animal they are. In fact, he looks just like the other hairless looking monkeys that you've seen on all these other books. Uh, but he's wearing a leather jacket, dark blue jeans, and he has sunglasses on.
I like your style, sir.
Thanks, kid. I like yours.
Thank you.
Um, and he introduces himself. He says, "My name's Justin. I run this shop. I gotta say, your town here is quite lovely. I'm glad to have opened my store here."
Yeah. Wait. I look closer to him. Like, yo, is this the homeless man?
He he is not the homeless man.
Hey, do you know where homeless man James went? He's always sitting here. I always see him collecting, playing with dust bunnies.
And he looks at you and he's all, "Here. Oh, my store's been here for a while. I didn't
Huh.
see a homeless man." And you can tell that he is acting a little bit shady. Do you want to peek into that, or do you just uh not care about that?
I, I I don't think James is important. I'll drop it.
Okay. Um, he then asks you a really peculiar question. He's like, "So, what do you what do you what do you power around here?
uh, Power. What do you mean?
Like, sorry, that's a bit of a weirder question. What Look, can I see the power outlets around here?
Oh, sure. There's like a muni port plug over there.
You look over, and the plug is nothing like your outlets.
Huh.
In fact, the entire building really is built nothing like any building that you've ever been in.
Yeah.
And he looks at you again, and the more you look at this guy, the more you like. He's just. It's not even that he's shady. It's that he's just really different.
Like the uncanny valley effect kind of starts taking in.
Almost uncanny valley mixed with like you've never even heard of an animal that looks like him.
What? Hey, sir. What? What animal are you?
And he looks at you and he frowns. He's like, I'm a hairless monkey. It's a condition. I'm kind of insecure about it. I'd
Oh,
prefer if you didn't
sorry,
bring it up.
sorry, sorry. I have just never seen anyone that looks like you. Have no skin, no, wait, you have no feathers, no fur. I was trying to do
Yeah,
the
I'd
Animal Crossing quote.
yeah. He's like, let's just drop that.
Okay.
And he's like, you hear a sound in the background. It looks like it's in the back of the store, or like it sounds like it's coming from the back of the store. It sounds like a crashing noise.
Huh.
And he looks at you, says, "I'll be right back," and
All
he
right.
immediately books it for the back of the store.
I'm gonna.
Um,
Sorry.
oh no, go ahead. What are you
I'm
gonna do?
I'm gonna start looking around for other like books. I want to see if there's a Daniel P. Duck story.
So as you look around, there isn't anything else familiar. Like there's plenty of other books about people that look like this hairless monkey. In fact, there's a lot of hairless monkey books in this store, like an overwhelming number of them.
Like, wow, I
Uh,
guess there's like a plague going on somewhere.
there's hairless monkey stories about, well, ones about mainly hairless monkeys dressing up as other animals, which you
I
know,
guess they're that like I guess they're that like nervous about it. I guess that's why they wear so many like, they cover so much skin, so much fur.
yeah. But as he comes back in, he
Scorpion
enters
man.
back through the door. He enters back through the door as a lot of electricity noises kind of shoot off, and he slams the door and he's all like, "So, kid, were you planning on buying anything or?" Uh,
Can I buy this one about me? I'm just very curious about it. I want to show my little
and
brother.
he looks at it, he says, "Uh oh," uh,
Yeah.
and he rubs the back of his head. He's like, "That one wasn't supposed to be on the shelf yet."
What's wrong?
And and immediately his demeanor changes from like kind of cool guy, a little bit weird, and immediately to a more serious. Listen, kid,
Yeah.
it's pretty clear this store isn't from around here.
I could tell a lot of not people
And
like me on the walls.
he looks at you, he's all like, now normally it's all well and good. I could just let it be, but
Oh,
because we don't look exactly the same, you being an animal and I being a human,
oh, you're
um,
human. Okay, thank you.
it's very much and he reaches behind his back and pulls out a helmet. This is not a fun looking helmet. It's very zappy looking.
Hey, sir, I put down the comic book on the floor. It was like I kick it over to him. I was like, hey, I don't
He's
want
like,
any trouble, sir.
I'm I'm gonna need to wipe your memory. It
Uh,
doesn't hurt. I know it looks like it does, but and he takes a step forward. What do you do?
I try to run away. This guy's insane.
All right. As you're running,
Then no,
as you
no,
reach the
I,
door.
yeah.
Oh,
So
good.
I get to the handle. I immediately put my hand to my pocket. I'm not outside yet. Just readying to
Mhm.
grab grab the nest quick.
Yeah. As you grab the car and you reach for the handle, a loud not electricity noise from the back zaps off, and the windows of this door suddenly start staticizing. It looks like the static of a screen zapping back and forth.
Uh,
And it looks like there's just television screens as the outside. Um
uh,
and Justin then goes, "Oh no. All right, kid. I'm sorry. This was a mistake." And he drops the device. And he says, "What can you do?"
what, uh, am I good to go?
Do not open that door. If you
Okay.
open that door, if you open that door right now, look, I know everything is kind of chaotic, and as he's saying this, more electricity noises in the background.
Yeah.
I know things are a bit chaotic right now, okay? But listen, here's the long and short. Uh, I'm not from around here. You're different from me. You could do stuff I can't do, and I need to know what you can do right now.
Okay. I grabbed my arm. I was like, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. You special talents, powers,
Uh,
maybe
uh, I,
fantastical abilities,
um, like every, I don't know if I can do anything special. I just like start
and
pulling stuff out of my
and
pocket, and I
and
pull out my hammer. I was like, I got a hammer. I can fit in my pocket if it always
he
fits in
says
there.
he looks. There's a quick moment of silence where he's just like, "Huh, I like that one," and then
Thank you.
suddenly a loud explosion as the sound of a not young man, but more like young adult sounds like he's screaming in the back room as more and more electricity zaps, and then the whole store feels like it's shaking. What do you do?
Um, there, I'm like, sir, what is going on, sir?
He says, "Okay, dimensional rift right now. Power battery not doing the. He's a little bit angry. But I could get this handled. Your dimension was what? What number was your dimension?
Ah,
Uh,
uh,
it was well, the comic. What's the comic say?"
2D.
And it zaps. He's like, "Yes," and he claps. And the store stops shaking for a minute. But then you look outside, and you don't see any color. In fact, the whole outside looks kind of monotone. What do you do? You're very clearly not home.
Uh, I look at him if it's okay to get out of the store,
Uh, he looks at you, says,
like for approval.
or
I look out.
yeah,
I don't want to get
he
zapped.
looks at he looks at you, and he's kind of doing the like, clenching his teeth, kind of like, I don't know.
Uh,
This is kind of chaotic right now. um, and then right when he's all like, all right, I think he might have calmed down.
okay.
And then out from that door, a blast of electricity shoots forward, breaking the window directly in front of it. Uh, Outside is now exposed, but you're not dead yet, so
Thank God.
it's probably safe to go outside.
All right, Vincent. Randy is gonna take one step out, like slowly, then just gonna touch the outside world and be like,
Outside, it feels normal, aside from nothing being in color and everyone around. You see a bunch of people around. None of them look like you. They all look like this Justin guy.
everyone's so ugly.
Um, the area now starts to clear out as the area that the electricity shot forward. There appears to be a man there. The man looks he so everything's kind of in this like black and white color. He's in a different shade of color from Justin. Um, and he's standing there. He looks over to you and he says, "Were you kidnapped too?"
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta hurry home. I gotta see my little brother's performance.
and he looks at you. He's all like, he takes 2 steps forward to you. He's like, please get me out of here. I don't want to be his battery anymore.
What? Battery?
Uh, and then Justin like jumps out of the store. And he's like, kid, don't get too close to him. He's a
Uh.
Saturnite. Justin is in a completely different outfit now. Now he's in a green tracksuit with hexagons on it.
Uh.
He's still wearing those glasses though, but just a completely different outfit.
Is that a onesie?
No, it's a tracksuit, bro.
Okay.
Uh, and this electricity man looks at you, and then he looks at Justin and he says, you made me your battery. You forced me to power your machine. And then he raises his hands out. He says, I'll show you what this kind of energy can do. And as he reaches out, electricity from the nearby power lines start zapping towards him. And the more energy he looks to be collecting, the more his eyes start to glow. What do you do?
Uh. I don't know who to help. The guy can power it, but also the guy has the machine. Um. Hey, sir, what's going on, sir? Tell me.
Justin looks at you and he's like, listen, kid, this is not your home.
I know it's not.
And right now, whatever you can do, you need to work with me, and we need to deal with this guy. He then says, you got that hammer, right?
Yeah? It always hits my pocket.
He looks at you and says, use that hammer. And he then steps behind you. He's like, listen, Spark, this right here, this is my bodyguard, okay? And if you want to get to me, you're gonna have to go through him.
Wait, what? Me?
And he kind of nudges you forward.
Ah! I'm really light, so I start flying.
You start flying forward. So you're now directly in front of him. You're like, okay, let me put this. If Mr. Spark over here is, do you see this little thing that I just drew?
Yeah.
If that's you, or that's him, you would be about right here. This is like, just say a street, right?
Yeah.
You'd be about right there, and Justin is over here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do is first aerial advantage. I'm gonna start winding up my ears. I'm gonna start flying up.
All right, I like that. Okay, so you're in the air. You look down and you very clearly see that the Spark guy is not focused on you at all. He's way more focused on Justin. To the point of he knows you're in the air and he has no interest in looking at you. But he also looks like he's ready to shoot a laser at Justin. And you're the only one in the middle. What do you do?
I'm gonna first. Okay, so I'm in the air. Then I'm gonna put my thumb in my mouth, and I'm gonna start. Put both my thumbs in my mouth. I start blowing, so it makes my arms go increasingly larger and larger.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna grab my hammer. Then I'm just gonna run and try to whack him on the head and make him pass out.
All right. Roll danger. This is definitely you directly engaging a threat. All right. So 7. So on the basic moves, you can see directly engage a threat.
Yeah.
So on a 7 to 9, you pick one.
Engage a threat.
Yeah, so there's resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, which would be Justin in this case, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
And so, which one am I looking for? Sorry, provoke someone.
It's a very first one. It's
Okay.
directly engage threat. Yeah. So there's a little bullet points. You choose one of those from the list.
Resist or fight the rose. Take something from them. Uh, I'm gonna resist or try to.
Resistor for the ghost.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your big blow up arms, and you go in and you smack him, and you smack him hard. He was not ready, and in fact, you weren't ready for that to be as strong as it was.
Whoa.
Like you did not know your own strength because you didn't know you had any strength. Uh, you knock him, and he doesn't even shoot back at you because he just wasn't ready.
That's mainly a party trick. Doesn't actually increase my strength. What the heck?
uh, he then kind of like gets up from the ground and he looks at you and he looks mad. He looks really angry. And he points directly at you and a just lightning bolt shoots forward. It doesn't hit you. It is definitely a warning shot. Um, but the building it hits behind starts to crumble, and you notice if you look behind, you notice there's a kid there,
No.
and the kid is not. It's not just that he's sitting there in danger, but you look at him, and he's wearing a bunny shirt, and while it doesn't quite look like you or anything like that, seeing a bunny on a small kid, it kind of gives you the quick like. It reminds you of Jimmy. What do you do?
His like big brother instincts just like activate. It's like new thing must protect. Oh, wait, also, where would the little boy be?
So
Like right over here.
he'd be draw him in red. He's essentially over here. Also, Justin making no attempt to save this guy, mainly because he's not even over here anymore. You don't know where he is. He's just missing. Um, but yeah, so this little boy is in trouble. What do you do?
I'm gonna um I'm gonna take it. So my arms, I exhale, and the arms, the big arms, go away. Um,
Okay,
I'm gonna take another big inhale and just get really fat, and I'm just
really
gonna
fat.
like really large, like stomach's gonna get really big, so I have a big. I get like cover more of an area.
Okay,
Um, I'm just gonna fly and like and uh and turn around and protect the kid.
all right. Go ahead and roll savior. You're definitely defending him.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's not going to be okay.
It's not gonna be okay, guys.
It's not going to be okay. All right, mark a potential.
All right.
So what I think happens is you blow yourself up really fat and you start running towards him, right?
Flying, yeah.
But you're also a bigger target. And because you're a bigger target, your back suddenly burns as a bolt of lightning shoots at you, knocking you over, making all of the air you've inhaled like blow out of you.
Can
Ta
it push the kid?
no.
Darn. Yeah,
Roll
it's a
roll
failed.
take roll take a powerful blow.
All right. Um.
That's conditions at the top of your sheet.
Oh, okay.
On the right, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I thought that was his own little roll.
Yeah. All right. So you got an 8. So on take a powerful blow on the move sheet, pick one. Either give ground or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Um. Um. Lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way.
Oh
Oh.
no, those
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Those
Okay.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Lash out for value. You give ground your. Struggle passes pain. I'll mark 2 conditions.
All right, what 2 conditions are you marking?
Um,
You just got shot with a bolt of lightning, and the kid that you tried to save is still in danger. So,
angry.
yeah. Okay.
Um, and afraid.
Afraid. Okay. Yeah, because I think that works because definitely mad that you couldn't save the kid because this guy's fighting you,
And
but
also,
also
I'm not. I'm stuck here. I
yeah,
don't know
you're
where I
just like
am.
you're stuck in a fight. Have you ever had a fight before?
No, definitely not. I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude.
So so yeah, you hit the ground and it hurts a lot. Um, Probably more pain than you've ever felt. Uh, you look over at the kid as the rubble completely crushes him,
Oh no.
and there's just this moment of like, did you just watch someone die?
Holy this when I was like, hey Jacob, want to join a D&D thing? I didn't think I'd get to watch a child die in front of me.
Well, luckily, as you're looking, the rubble then rumbles as the kid just crawls out. In fact, he bursts out.
Thank God our
Um,
sponsors.
he bursts out, and he looks almost like he's made of brick right now.
Holy.
Um, he looks at you, and he saw that you were making an attempt to save him, and he nods his head and runs because he is not about to fight, but he did see that you made an attempt. And that's a little bit of relief. But yeah, that was a bit of a shocking moment for you.
It was a shocking moment for me. Haha.
In fact, there's a lot of shock there.
Yeah, there was.
Um, but you turn around and this guy is still here. He looks angry, but he also looks less glowing. Justin is still nowhere to be found. What do you do?
I'm just I was like, I'm sorry, man. I want to go home. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna go at charge him again.
You're just gonna attack him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay. Um. Yeah, Randy's just gonna. um. Some debris got in. Some dust got in his mouth. Um.
Oh, probably. He did
Yeah.
hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah. um. He's going to just um just do the arm thing again, and just with really if he's really mad right now because he just doesn't know what's going on, and
All right.
launches an attack with his
All
hammer.
right.
And as
All
he's
right. Go
doing
ahead.
it, he goes ba da ba 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 da.
All right. Go ahead and roll danger. Oh, a very nice roll with a -3.
I'm not loving it
All
right
right.
now.
So go ahead and choose one from that list again.
You got it. In what list? Just basic.
That
The first one.
yeah, the directly engaged threat. Yeah.
You got it. 7 to 9. Rat resist or avoid. Um, I'm trying to frighten them because I'm a big rat. I'm a rabbit boy that just got it. It has got big arms. It is flying
All
with a hammer and looks furious,
right. So you're trying to
but
impress the
still very
president.
marketable.
So I think you jump forward. You say your little jingle, and then you smack him. And this time the hit is pretty nice, and he gets knocked back. Uh, and electricity just discharges everywhere. It does hit you. It hits some of the floor. It hits a building. And it goes a lot of it aimed where his face was faced after you hit him. Um, and he hits the ground. You're you definitely got hit pretty hard. Take a powerful blow.
All right. Uh. Oh yes, I knew. I knew now. I'd have to be reminded.
Oh.
Progress.
All right, so On the take the powerful blow list, choose from the top three because you got really bad.
Ugh.
I think what it was you were hit like point blank with a giant charge of electricity.
Uh, guilty.
So from the oh no, so not that. On the list of uh take a powerful blow in the move list.
Oh,
Yeah. So in there, there's the top three of the bullet points. You pick one of those.
I thought I had it this time.
Huh? Nah,
Okay.
you want to roll low
All
when you
right.
take a powerful blow.
Oh, frick. You must remove yourself from situation to flee. You lose control of yourself. Um. Uh, um. I'm just gonna run away. I don't know what's going on.
So you're gonna move yourself from situation.
Yeah.
So here's what happens then. You get struck hard. Your hammer goes flying off and hits the ground, and then you hit the ground. And you've definitely been overworked. Nothing like this has ever been something you've ever had to do. And you look up as you begin to black out, and you see this spark guy look over at you, and he doesn't look mad anymore. He looks really really like guilty. Like he doesn't look at all like he really wanted to fight. In fact, he doesn't even look like he was in control. He looks over at you, and the last thing you see from him before you black out is he looks at you and he says, "I'm sorry." And as he turns like and starts running away is when you completely black out. You then have a moment of, while blacked out, you just remember your little brother has a show tonight and you're excited to see it. And you kind of see your brother and he looks at you smiling. And then that's when he then looks at you and says, "Hey kid. Hey.
I'm
Hey."
I'm asleep and I'm crying.
Yeah.
I
And then
promise.
your little brother then starts to look not mad but like more concerned, if
Oh.
that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So I
He
thought it
goes,
was
"Hey."
Justin.
Yeah, he says, "No, yeah, it's your little brother." He goes, "Hey, wake up.
Oh,
Wake up."
oh, I'm back.
And
I look down. I can see if I'm bruised.
you look down and you look down and you see just so much damage on your body. You're
Oh, it
you're
wasn't a
like
dream.
a bit charred, you're a bit burned. You're you as you get up from adrenaline, and then you're just like suddenly a wave of pain as your body kind of realizes, "Oh yeah, I'm not dead."
Ah!
um but then you look up and you look around and you don't see your brother. You see
Jimmins?
Justin standing there.
Jims! Where are you?
Is Jim's?
I don't.
He-
Also my jacket has a really big hole in the back now from the lightning
oh
bolt.
yeah, it's messed up. You've been
Yeah,
messed up.
yeah, I have. I have
Uh,
a big black eye.
he
I can't
he
open
looks
my
and he's
left
like,
eye.
yeah, he says, "Kid, you took a beating out there."
So I wonder why.
Uh,
I'm looking mad at him.
he he says, "Well, okay, here's the case, kid. Uh, basically, we're gonna be here a while.
I don't
Um,
have a while. I need to get to my brother's show.
look, this isn't my fault if the freaking spark didn't get away, I'd have enough power to take you home. However, uh, unfortunately for you, I do not have enough power because he is not here.
How do we get enough power then?
Well, considering we need to warp dimensions," and he puts his hand on his chin. He's like, "Considering we need to warp dimensions to get another Saturnite, that or if we connect to a nuclear power plant, but I don't know, that would be kind of dangerous. It would risk explosion, and I'll be honest, I don't need another one of those on my conscience." We could also no. That guy doesn't do that anymore. He's a cloner now or something. That was a weird time. Um, we're nowhere near that dimension or any form of, and he just starts.
I'm
None of
I'm
this
I'm
makes any sense to
I'm like kind of crawling, limping. I have a bad leg now. I'm just using my
me.
hammer as a cane, and I'm small. I hop on his like table,
Mm,
where how you find a counter, and
mm,
I grab his I grab his like jacket, and I say,
mm.
"You are gonna take me home the first chance you get. This is your fault, sir."
He looks at you. He's like, "Hey, first off, kid, hands off." And he touches your shirt with his finger, and you just like pulsate. You're just suddenly like an entire body away from him. Like you just teleport basically. Because first off, hands off, and you just teleport. And then I say, second off, I can't take you home because Spark's gone, and he was kind of my battery.
Then let's go get
So
another one.
there's not another one. We're no. Okay, listen. Dimension 16 is the dimension where he comes from. Okay, where all life, all of humanity, and he stops for me. He says, all of the people that look like me were born on a solid version of Saturn. Okay, and
Wait
that
a
guy
second.
was the only one who was willing, and he again stops. And he's air quotes willing to help me out. And now he's not exactly willing because you kind of let him get away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't finish your battle, sir.
He says, "Look, first off, it's okay because what you need." And he's like, he's not finishing any sentences. He's multi-sentenced at this point. Uh, and he's like, "Okay, listen. First off, you are obviously the runt of your litter." And he says that very bluntly. It was incredibly rude, but also him saying that made you feel like while whether or not you are a runt doesn't really matter because you're smaller than him. He's an adult, and
I'm like the
the
size.
worst
I'm
part,
like canonically the height of a fifth grader.
yeah, and to make all matters worse, you didn't exactly do swell in that battle. He's definitely trying to shift your labels. So he's trying to put your danger down and your mundane up. So you can either accept that and your labels will shift, or you can try to cancel that out, or like you can try to contest it.
How do I contest it?
You want to contest it?
Yeah.
All right. Um, let me see
Also, by the way, Caleb, I see what you're doing with the spark and the Saturn stuff. I see what you're doing. That
uh,
was funny.
so let me see. Yeah, so go ahead and roll reject influence. Because
Uh,
basically what happened is all adults have influence over you. And
that makes
he was
sense.
trying to take influence over you because he's trying to tell you what, like, what he
You're not my
thinks of
dad.
you. Yeah. So you rolled a 9. Sorry, I'm just looking. Okay. So on 7 9, either so you hold to yourself, you tune out. Um he's not gonna change your labels. And then either um clear condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove him wrong. Shift one label down and one label up of your choice, or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them.
I'll
That one would mean he no longer has influence over you. Um, and yeah, you could then
I'll mark
well,
one danger up, so I have a 0.
danger up and then one down. So what goes down?
Oh, I see. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll mark that so I get rid of that -1, and
Okay.
I'll get rid of one to superior.
All right. So you feel you are a little more dangerous, but you're also not. It's not that you feel like you're less smart. but it's more like, do you think? Like, so he basically said like, you're just some regular kid. You're not even strong. Um, how do you feel, or what are you thinking that makes you feel like, no, I am kind of strong. I just don't know what I'm doing, because I think that's what your mindset is. Would you say that's accurate?
I guess so. But
Okay,
what would I be thinking?
because what I think it is you you're clearly like better off than like, okay,
Than
you went
most.
into a fight for the first time, and you did two really strong attacks, and you didn't know you had strength.
Yeah.
Um, but you didn't really know what was going on, so I think that's why. Yeah, I think that's a good reason your danger goes up and your superior goes
Yeah.
down.
Sir, Justin. Then, if we need him, do you maybe you know anyone that can help? You're from here. Maybe you know anyone that could help us get him back.
Uh, he looks at you. He says, "I know some people, but here's the issue. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't I don't answer to you. Okay, you're just some kid.
I'm here
And
on because it's your fault I'm here. If you
well,
let me
why'd you
leave,
walk in? Okay,
if you
okay.
let me
And
leave,
he
this is your fault. You're helping me fix it.
okay, okay, kid. And he puts his hand. But he does like the little like fingers between his eyes, like rubbing that like arch in your nose. And he's like, uh, this. mm,
I was gonna. I let the book go on the floor. I pass it to you. It's over there still. You can have it. I don't care.
mm. And he picks up the book. He like reaches down. He picks up the book and he flips it open to the fight, which is now in the book.
He's
And he
looking
shows.
back on it. Is he? Is it really my fault? He's like looking
No, he
back.
like he looks over. He's all like, really? You didn't see me? And he looks. He's all like, he's looking at the pages. He's pointing at them. He's like, you didn't see me at all.
No, you were gone. You just left. You didn't even help that kid.
And he said, listen, I'm the reason that kid's alive. And then he lifts up one of his fingers, like he lifts up pointer finger, and he turns it around and like curls it and then flicks at you, and a little
Yeah.
like it looks like a little like dot, or what's it?
That.
It looks like something like pea shaped. It hits you, and then you look. It doesn't hurt. It just really is just like, what the heck? He just flicked something at me, and you look down and you feel heavier as you're suddenly made of the floor.
My.
Like, you're still solid, you're still moving, but you look down and you're just like, I am made of the material I'm standing on.
I made a marble. Ah.
He says, that kid's power wasn't to turn into a brick. That
Oh.
was me turning him into a brick so that he didn't die.
Well, thank you, but
And he looks back at the book and he's like, by the way, if I didn't do that, your little puff of air as you so stupidly got struck by lightning, and he points again at that exact scene. If that didn't happen, maybe, I don't know, maybe you maybe put some air into your legs and ran faster. Maybe you would have. Now, maybe I wouldn't have had to help the kid. But because I had to pick up from your slack, dude got away, and now we're both stuck here.
at least this is your home.
He looks at you. He's like, speaking of which, you're gonna be here a while. And I don't charge rent. And he looks at you. He's like, I don't think you have a better offer. And he smiles. So I'm gonna take you in. Now, before you say anything, okay? Good luck finding a better offer out there,
I won't be able to.
because the most that you have going for you right now is you at least kind of fit in. Not really.
Hey, if I put a
And he's
hat
like,
on, maybe I could find a better.
maybe you're still furry.
I could put gloves. Wait, I have gloves. Wait, no, I don't. Frick.
he,
I've got.
he turns
I've got to
around.
give him gloves. Darn.
He turns around. He turns around. He's like, "Follow me," and he
Fine.
walks towards that room that all of this seemed to have come from. Um, you walk in, or as you're walking over, it's essentially the case of like you're walking on in. It's very clearly um, just the back room of a comic book place. I am flipping the page to show you real quick.
Yo.
So this main big room here with all the like little tables and stuff. It looks like. So that's the comic book store. That is not accurate to what it looks like, but that's the big area. And you walk into this room right here, and immediately it's overly tech looking. And color wise, it actually does have color, but it's none of the colors you would have thought. It's um it's essentially to humans it looks bluish, it's kind of sparkly. To you though, it's very much overly bright. The room is brighter than dark. Yeah. Um but inside here he then says, so, and he points over this way. This is where he was stored. um I don't know, I feel like I'm being a little mean. It Look, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, no, it's not slavery. Okay, I didn't kidnap him. Okay, it was just unpaid employment. No, that still sounds bad. Anyway, the point being, we can't just go get another one. And he then walks up towards this way. And he says, what we can do though is this. And he walks over to here, and you then see a large like map essentially sprawling across like the three sides of the room that doesn't have the door on it. uh each of them have a different planet, a different line connecting to things, and in the middle is what looks to be kind of like a pirate wheel, if that makes sense, like one of those like boat wheels, right?
Yeah.
And he grabs it and he like flings it, and the whole three walls start to spin, like as if like it's changing a direction. And then he stops the wheel on a black and white cartoon looking earth that says 2D over it. 2D spelled Toodee. He says, okay, this is your home.
Yeah, it is.
And he points down. He says, do you see this number? And it's just, they're just random numbers to you. But he essentially says, this is the time it is right now, and this is the time it is there. Time does not pass the same here. So here's the deal. If we can get that guy back within a month, you should be good. Otherwise, a few hours are going to go by as the more months go. And I don't know what time your thing is. I don't know what time any of that is supposed to happen. Whatever your time sensitive deal is, not
My
yet.
my little brother's
Just it's
performance.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, that you should be good if we can get this done quick. However, you're clearly not trained, and I don't know if you know what a superhero is, but that's kind of everyone out there, and you are no superhero right now. But with what I saw, you can probably become one.
Do it for Jimmy.
So what do you say, kid? And he puts out his hand. He's all like, "Are you ready to be a part of the world of superheroes?"
If it helps me get back to my brother's performance, I'll do anything. You better keep your word. I hold my hand out. I shake it.
And he shakes your hand. He's like, "Glad to have you aboard, Randy."
Thanks, Justin.
And
And
right,
then the cool moment that will be like we'll use for marketing a lot in the years. It goes gold in the background.
yeah, it's the whole like, oh, the color. It's like this
It's
is the official day
it's
that
it's
it all
it's like when
started.
All Might gives Deku the hair.
Exactly. No, yeah, it's like that, like dramatic, like, oh snap, this is how it all started.
Also,
And with that,
yeah.
it fades to black, leading to a next time on Masks, and it shows other characters. You see many other characters, all of them looking very much human, and it just shows a little preview showing, it's the first day of school. What's gonna happen? And then it zooms right into Randy as it shows, like, welcome to the world of superheroes. And with that, that will be the end of the session.
Wonderful. When I said, "Yo, Caleb, it'll be awesome if someone we pull a Sonic the movie and I get a dad." What the frick?
That wasn't even fully intentional. Like it was like I realized I'm like, wait, where is he even gonna sleep? Where's he gonna
I
live?
was assuming just the Nesquik. I got a
Right.
dad. No.
Um
And he's a
Alright,
jerk.
so with that, there's one thing. So at the end of every session,
Yeah.
we do something called the end of session move. So we won't be able to do this time, but I just want you to know. Actually, there's potential. So we grow closer to the team, you grow into your own image, or you grow away from the team. So if you feel like you grow into an image of yourself, and keep in mind this is over the course of probably at least a month. Do you feel like as you're adjusting to the world, do you feel different about yourself?
Uh,
So right
I'm
now you don't
yeah.
feel as dangerous looking at your labels. You don't feel as dangerous. Uh, you feel very different. You don't feel very heroic. You feel a little bit smarter than everyone. Uh, and you don't feel very like normal.
All right. Yeah.
Do you feel like any of those go up and down?
I don't know. I
All right,
just
we'll just
feel weak
we'll
and
we'll leave it
mad.
at that. I'll give you a potential
All right.
for just the fact that it's finished. Um, but yeah, with that, thanks for listening, guys. Spark, thanks for being a part of it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and
And
this Sunday, we'll continue over on my channel.
yeah, I hope you
All
guys
right.
enjoy it. More the father son dynamic of Randy and Justin to improve over this campaign. All right, bye guys.